Welcome back to that God Power channel. This is the channel where we're going to unlock the God Power that's laying dormant on the inside of you. But first, today, what we're going to do is we're going to continue breaking down the book of Revelations like we have been, or the book of Revelation to be correct. Today, we're on chapter 4, and last time we did chapter 3. So hopefully, you go back and watch that. But at the end of chapter 3, what happened was we finished all the letters to the churches. So now what's going to happen in chapter 4 is we're about to dive into the vision that John sees on the island of Patmos. So let's go ahead and jump into chapter 4 and see what happened. It's kind of short, but it's a lot of cool stuff here. So let's break it down. All right, chapter 4 starts like this. It says, "Then as I looked, I saw a door standing open in heaven, and the same voice I had heard from before spoke to me like a trumpet blast. The voice said, 'Come up here, and I will show you what must happen after this.' And instantly I was in the Spirit, and I saw a throne in heaven, and someone sitting on it. The one sitting on the throne was as brilliant as gemstones, like jasper and carnelian, and the glow of an emerald circled the throne like a rainbow." So first of all, let's stop here. Like, dude's seeing heaven. He sees somebody sitting in the throne who's like shining. And then there's a rainbow that's the color of an emerald, like a green glowing rainbow circling the throne. This is seems like dope. Like heaven looks really beautiful so far. And so then he said 24 thrones surrounded him, and 24 elders sat on them. They were all clothed in white and had gold crowns on their head. From the throne came flashes of lightning and the rumble of thunder. And in front of the throne were 7 torches with burning flames. This is the sevenfold Spirit of God. In front of the throne was a shiny sea of glass sparkling like a crystal. Now, again, he's depicting, like, I guess this is what heaven is looking like. This is where the throne is at, so this definitely has to be heaven. There's a shiny sea of glass and elders sitting on thrones in a circle. And what is this? What else do we got? We got the one who's sitting in the throne sounds like a thunderstorm, lightning and thunder. This is really, really, really cool. Like, if you think about it, like, this depiction of heaven is dope. It's so colorful and beautiful. Anyways, in the center and around the throne were 4 living beings, each covered with eyes, front and back. So these living beings were covered with eyeballs, front and back, like on their front side and their back. Anyways, the first of the living beings was like a lion, the second was like an ox, the third had a human face, and the fourth was like an eagle in flight. These are very, very wild images now. Each of these living beings had 6 wings, and their wings were all covered with eyes, inside and out, all over. Day after day and night after night, they kept on saying, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God, the Almighty, the one who was always, who is, and who is still to come." Or the one who always was, who is, and who is still to come. So these beings that are like, he called them beings because I guess he couldn't explain it any other way, but they have certain attributes that we can kind of relate to. And so the first one was like a lion, but a lion with 6 wings and eyeballs covered all over the lion and the wings. The second was like an ox with 6 wings. Bruh, this is wild. Anyways, in verse 9, it says, whenever the living beings give glory and honor and thanks to the one sitting on the throne, the one who lives forever and ever, the 24 elders fall down and worship the one sitting on the throne, which is also the one who lives forever and ever. And they lay their crowns before the throne and say, "You are worthy, O Lord our God, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things, and they exist because you created what you pleased." And that's the end of chapter 4. So this is the first depiction that we get to see of heaven. And like from what we just read, it's looking wild. You've got a throne with a being sitting on the throne, somebody sitting on the throne who's brilliant like gemstones. Then you've got elders sitting on thrones. You got lampstands. You got a sea of crystal like in front of the throne. And then you got four living beings that are just out of this world, bizarre looking. If you really try to think about it, because they said covered with eyes all over. So I believe that's exactly what it was. But yeah, I told you chapter 4 was short. Thanks for joining me on chapter 4. We're going to see more visions of heaven in chapter 5 in the coming chapters. But let's go ahead and continue to break down the book of Revelation. Hope y'all learned something, and I hope you have a great day. Hey! Oh, wait. Also, I hope that you remember that you got that God power. I got that God power.
Tapping the source, tapping the vibe.